everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Today I'm going to be talking about self-care for your mental well-being. If you haven't seen it already, make sure you check out my introduction to self-care for more information on how you can get started on this journey. So I'm just going to jump right into it. The first thing we can do to improve our mental well-being is to talk to someone. As you've all heard before, a problem shared is a problem halved, and talking to someone can actually give you a really nice perspective on how other people deal with things, so you can get some guidance and some tips on things you might want to change for your own life. You also get a sense of relief when you share something with someone else, knowing that you have people in the world to listen to you and be there for you, even if they don't offer any advice or they don't have anything to say. Just having that human interaction with someone can make you feel better. My second point is journaling. Now, if there's ever a moment where you feel like you don't have somebody to talk to or everyone's busy, then journaling is a really great way to let out your thoughts. Just imagine you're writing a letter to your friend, and you could even share it with your friend when they're available, but putting your thoughts down on paper still gives you that same feeling of letting it off your chest, which is really important. Another thing to remember is don't analyze anything you've written. Don't judge yourself for what you've written. It's important to make your mind feel loved and make yourself feel loved. So be gentle and don't start attacking or breaking down things when you're not in the right mindset. Art is another thing that I wanted to talk about, whether it's drawing, painting or colouring. When we focus on something that has a lot of detail, it's really hard for our minds to become distracted because the focus is so strong. So that's something really good to practice because it gives our brain a little break from thinking about everything going on in the world. And a lot of people say that they don't have the skill for creating art, and I don't believe this because I think everyone has some kind of creative outlet, and it's just expectations that we put on ourselves which make us think this. Everyone can create something beautiful, and it's important not to compare yourself with other people. But I also do understand that this does happen, and I've experienced it myself, where we do start to compare. If you feel like you're in that boat right now, then you can maybe start with some paint by numbers or just some colouring where you just colour within the lines, where the focus can still be created but you don't have to put any expectations on yourself. And the fourth thing is to watch a funny show. Laughter is the best medicine, and we all know that. We all know how good we feel after having a good laugh. This is also the easiest thing to do. We have easy access to the internet and we can just watch any funny video online within a second. Take this as a reminder to just take a break from everything and watch something funny, have a little giggle, and you'll feel much better. Right now I'm rewatching the series of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and it's such a perfect pick-me-up because the episodes are short and they're funny. It's just a nice way to end the day with some laughter. The next thing is essential oils. Now this could be in the form of candles, incense, or just putting oils in a diffuser. I really like using these incense sticks, and I do feel uplifted after putting them on. Inhalation aromatherapy using neroli oil may help you reduce stress, anxiety, and anxiety-induced depression. When inhaled, neroli oil may help the brain release serotonin and reduce levels of cortisol, which is a stress hormone. There are so many small things that we can start to include in our daily lives which will help us take care of our mental health. The next thing is a digital detox. We're so addicted to our phones, and it can have such a negative effect on our mental health. Whether it's the blue screen or the negative content, we have to start to become aware of how it's impacting us. You can watch my video on how to do a digital detox, where I share some tips on having a healthy relationship with your phone. It's not always about detaching yourself from your phone, but just making sure the content and everything you use it for is something that's going to benefit you. So I'll leave a link in the description below and you can check out that video. The next thing I'm going to talk about is meditation and mindfulness. So it's important to practice meditation and mindfulness to slow down your thoughts and start to focus on being in this present moment. I do understand how hard that can be sometimes, and if you've meditated a few times, don't expect your mind to be completely still. Sometimes it can even take years to truly have a still mind, and as long as you're making progress and as long as you're practicing, that's all that matters. For some more tips on how to be more mindful, I also have another video, and I'll leave that in the description box as well. It's important to embrace everything that goes on in your mind and just be aware of all the thoughts that are happening. It's not about changing them, it's not about trying to control them, it's just about becoming aware and accepting accepting that. So take this as a reminder to focus on the journey that you are starting, focus on your future and what you want to achieve. The next thing is affirmations and quotes, and I think this is a really simple but powerful way to take care of your mental health. For example, I have a few affirmations that I've stuck on the mirror in my bathroom, so every time I'm brushing my teeth I'll read them, and that's what I'm focusing on first thing in the morning. I have a few in the kitchen that remind me to be grateful for all of the food and how I want to be mindful when I'm eating, and just some gentle reminders that I want to start incorporating into my lives. I like to have them dotted around the whole house, so all of these positive words and energy get absorbed by my subconscious. The next thing is gratitude. Let yourself become addicted to being grateful. Whether it's for your breath, whether it's for every second that you have, whether it's the small things or the big things or even the bad things, it's important to constantly remind yourself of the things that you are or can be grateful for. I do understand that this can be really hard when your mind is focusing on all of the negative things during the day. We all have one thing that we can be grateful for, and I'd like you to share what you're grateful for today in the comments below. Distract anxiety with gratitude. The more we focus on the things we're grateful for, it can ease anxiety, it can ease all of the stressful thoughts that we might have, and start to get rid of all the negative thoughts, because at the end of the day we can all find so many things to be grateful for, and it's important to make that a goal, because the more you focus on the good things, that's what you will start to create for your life. And last but not least, I'm going to talk about sleep. We all know the importance of sleep and how it correlates with our mental health. This is something that's so different for every individual. Some people might sleep too much, some people might not sleep enough, some might not have the best quality of sleep. There are so many different things that we can do to help us get better quality of sleep and help us fall asleep. So it's really just about having a good routine that can help you fall asleep and improve the quality of your sleep too. And overall, this is one of the best ways to take care of your mental health. If you want me to share my evening routine with you, just give this video a thumbs up and I'll be happy to do that. This brings me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope you start to take these things on board and start your journey of taking care of your mental health. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for my next video where I'll talk about another way you can practice self-care. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you joining in, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.